Jamaica is weeks away from election day, and every roadside cookshop and taxi stand is buzzing with the same question. Can the Jamaica Labour Party really win a third term on September 3rd? So, in this video, we're going to highlight 3 reasons why we think the JLP could win this election. Now, this is not a prediction. These are just some strengths of the JLP that I think could help to propel them to victory. And also, this list is not exhaustive. There are other reasons why they could win and also reasons why they could lose. Now, as usual, I need your help to get this channel to 10,000 subscribers. So please click the subscribe button today. We're about 7,500 subscribers, so we have a very, very long way to go, and I would really appreciate your support. Now, the first factor is leadership popularity. Now, pollsters have been asking Jamaicans the same blunt question for months. Which man do they feel more comfortable with running the country? In the May-June Dunn Anderson survey, Prime Minister Andrew Holness led opposition leader Mark Golding by roughly 7.5 percentage points on net favourability ratings. A Blue Dot poll taken around the same time offered voters a direct head-to-head choice for Prime Minister. Holness won that hypothetical ballot by 10 points. His numbers are no longer sky high like the weeks after the 2020 landslide, but he remains the single most popular politician on the island. Now, why does this matter? Because Jamaicans vote for MPs and not for a national leader. This is because roughly half of the electorate keeps telling pollsters that the party leader is the main reason why they pick a side. Now, an incumbent who is merely less unpopular than his challenger begins the campaign with lighter baggage. Golding has been working hard to close the gap, but 4 years of polling shows that he's simply not as popular as Andrew Holness. Until that perception flips, undecided voters may find it easier to stick to the man that is more liked. A prime minister can visit a parish, cut a ribbon, shake hands and dominate the evening news. Local MP candidates realize this, and their enthusiasm or their hesitation often mirrors what they see in the polls, because when the star striker scores regularly, the rest of the team presses higher up the pitch. When the striker misfires, even supporters will hold back. Now, the second reason is the match is looking tough for the PNP. The party must protect every one of its 14 seats won in the 2020 election and flip 18 more just to scrape a 1-seat majority. No Jamaican party has ever gained 18 constituencies in a single election. By contrast, the JLP can surrender up to 17 seats and still return to Golden House in charge. And that seat mathematics is really important, because incumbents with healthy margins can keep ministers parked in marginal seats for days without worrying about national optics. They can announce small projects, patch a road here, add a community Wi-Fi there, and reap both local gratitude and island-wide headlines. The PNP, on the other hand, must raise funds for dozens of uphill fights while protecting existing seats, and pray that no supposedly safe seat springs up a surprise if turnout collapses. You see, elections are psychological as they are statistical, and right now the numbers whisper comfort to the government and its supporters. And incumbency will also provide tactical advantages to the government as well. You see, public sector workers have already secured wage deals through to 2027. School repairs, police station refurbishments, parish road upgrades, and the rural school bus programs are just some of the massive projects that have been rolling out. They will give candidates photo ops and talking points. Even skeptical voters may concede at least something a gwan, something a happen, and for the opposition hopefuls, the challenge is convincing these same voters that more could happen, and it could happen faster under a change of leadership. Now, third, the economic optics. Jamaica's macroeconomic story has been remarkable and offers credible talking points for any incumbent government. Unemployment dipped to 3.7% in January 2025. the lowest rate ever recorded for that period, and nearly 2 points better than a year earlier. Job growth has been strongest in tourism, construction, and business process outsourcing, sectors that sprinkle employment across the entire island in both urban centres and in crucial swing seats. Debt sustainability is another bragging right. After a decade of austere primary surpluses, the debt-to-GDP ratio is projected to hit 68% in the fiscal year 2025-2026, the best Jamaica has ever recorded since the 1970s, and rating agencies now cite Jamaica as one of the best examples of debt reduction worldwide. Lower interest bills free up budget space for small but visible projects without breaching the fiscal rule. Now, most voters are not going to be tracking debt ratios, but they will notice when there is fresh asphalt or carpet under them foot. Now, adding to that record-breaking tourist arrivals after the pandemic rebound and a settled series of public sector wage negotiations, and many households now feel a degree of economic predictability that was missing in earlier decades. Inflation is within the Bank of Jamaica's target, but food prices are still a real problem for many Jamaicans, and real GDP growth hovers below 1%. Yet, for a lot of families, the question is simple. Am I working, and am I able to plan ahead a bit? The government points to the raw numbers and claims a cautious yes. Now, of course, every one of these tailwinds could shift direction. Violent crime has been trending down, but that could change overnight. And for many people, their electric bill is still a massive problem. And any credible corruption scandal could overpower all three advantages in days. The PNP is pitching larger social welfare transfers and has sharpened attacks on cost of living pressures. A single tropical storm, an unexpected security crisis, or a mismanaged public works contract could flip the momentum overnight. Turnout is also another major wild card. Only 38% of eligible voters cast ballots in 2020. If the opposition mobilizes first-time voters, lapsed voters, or disillusioned JLP voters, the seat map could look very different by midnight on September 3rd. Jamaican landslides have vanished before. History remembers how the PNP turned a double-digit deficit in 2002 into an election win. Politics loves surprises. So let's be clear, this breakdown is just us analysing. This is not prophecy, and definitely not an endorsement. Andrew Holness's broader recognition, the seat cushion, and the solid macroeconomic performance tilts this race towards the JLP on paper. But elections are fought by people, they're not fought by spreadsheets. And there are plenty of reasons why the PNP could still win this election. One hurricane, one scandal, or a viral debate moment can redraw expectations in real time. The strong macroeconomic indicators give incumbents catchy headlines, yet individual pay packets and supermarket bills will decide whether voters feel the progress personally. Now, if you think I've missed a crucial angle, let me know in the comments. Remember, your vote, whether it's PNP or JLP, will shape Jamaica's future for the next 5 years. So make sure you study the manifestos, grill your local MP candidates, and most importantly, show up on September 3rd. Democracy only works when people who argue on social media turns up and put an X on the ballot. Now, in my next video, I'll be highlighting the reasons why I think the PNP could win this election.